If I told you that the person occupying your mind right now hasn't thought about you in days? Most people believe overthinking someone means you still love them. But the truth is darker than that. Overthinking is rarely about love. It is about an unfinished story your mind refuses to close. Friedrich Nietzsche spent much of his life studying suffering, attachment, and the hidden forces that control the human mind long after reason should have taken over. He understood that the mind does not always chase what is good for it. Sometimes, it chases what is unresolved. Today, we will explore 5 hidden reasons your mind keeps returning to someone who has already moved on. Watch until the end because the final reason is the one most people never admit, even to themselves. Reason 1. The mind fears unfinished business. The human brain does not like open loops, a conversation that ended too suddenly, a question that was never answered, a goodbye that never felt final. These moments stay open in the mind like a door that never fully closed. This happens because the brain often treats incomplete emotional events as unfinished tasks, and unfinished tasks demand attention. Nietzsche believed that suffering often comes not from the event itself, but from our refusal to accept it as finished. The lesson is simple. Some doors were never meant to be reopened. They were meant to be closed by you, not by them, by you. Reason 2, you are not missing them. You are missing certainty. When someone disappears from your life, they take more than their presence. They take the certainty you once had. You knew where you stood. You knew what tomorrow looked like. Now you know nothing. The mind often mistakes this loss of certainty for longing. Nietzsche warned that human beings often fear uncertainty more than they fear pain itself. We would rather suffer with an answer than live in peace without one. This is why you replay old messages, not because you need them back, but because you need the not knowing to stop. Reason 3. Silence feels like a puzzle and the mind hates unsolved puzzles. When someone goes quiet, the mind does not accept silence as an answer. It searches for meaning. Did I do something wrong? Did they find someone else? Did they ever care at all? This search can become endless because silence gives the mind nothing solid to hold onto, so it invents its own explanations. And if you are honest, you may have seen this pattern in your own life. Not only with this person, with others before them. Nietzsche reminds us that human beings often fear meaninglessness more than they fear bad news. We would rather build a painful story than accept there may be no story at all. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is stop solving a puzzle that was never yours to solve. Reason 4. You are chasing the version of them who once cared. This is where the mind becomes its most dangerous. You are not thinking about who they are now. You are thinking about who they were in the beginning. The version who noticed you. The version who made you feel chosen. That version may no longer exist, but your mind keeps searching for it anyway. This is why the lesson is not only about judging others. It is about examining yourself. Sometimes we do not miss a person. We miss the feeling they once gave us, and we assume only they can give it back. Nietzsche believed that true strength comes from creating your own meaning, rather than depending on another person to hand it to you. The feeling you are chasing was never truly theirs to give. It was yours all along. Reason 5. You have made their indifference mean something about your worth. This is the most dangerous reason of all. This one does not destroy you loudly. It destroys you quietly. Somewhere along the way, their silence stopped feeling like their choice. It started feeling like a verdict on your value. If they don't think about me, maybe I wasn't enough. Maybe I was too much. Maybe something is wrong with me. This is the one people notice too late, because the truth is often simple and painfully so. Someone's inability to value you is not proof of your worth. It is only proof of their limitations. Nietzsche would likely have seen this as a form of self-abandonment, allowing another person's indifference to define your inner world. Your worth was never something they had the power to decide. It never needed their attention to be real. Protect your peace. Protect your attention. Protect your standards. Protect your future. The mind will not stop overthinking because you force it to stop. It will stop when you finally give it something better to hold on to. Your own growth, your own goals, your own becoming, not loudly, not suddenly, but quietly, slowly, and repeatedly, you can build a mind that no longer waits for someone else's attention to feel whole. The courage to release. The courage to grow, the courage to become yourself. Now ask yourself, which of these 5 reasons have you seen most often in your own overthinking? And more importantly, have you ever let someone's silence define your worth for far too long? Write the number in the comments. If this video challenged the way you think, subscribe for more philosophy-inspired lessons on personal growth, psychology, and timeless wisdom. Remember, your peace was never meant to depend on someone else's attention. It was only ever meant to depend on you.